Hello, my good friends, and welcome back to Journeyman Jordan. We're gonna take a little break from our Angel of Death Deathless run, and we are gonna check out the new Operation Obelisk number 8. I'm very excited about this one. There's a few expectations I have for this that will redeem chaos in my mind. The first one is the pacing of the mission. I find that the chaos missions have been pretty poorly paced, so hoping that's alright. Number 2 is how it deals with Chaos Marines and their positioning within the map, because typically they're really quite far away from you, and as soon as you get close they'll try to get further away, so I want to see how that goes. If there's a bit more close quarters, I think that'd be really good. And 3 is the Zengor Enlightened. I'm hoping... I've actually seen nothing about these guys.
Head to these coordinates. Find the control console powered by malignant energy. Titus will provide further instruction. Meridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Akara?
Moving into position now, Lieutenant.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the Obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Then I will endure it, for that is what must be done.
Oh, missed that completely.
Well, brothers.
Yeah, Zengor Enlightened is what I'm really interested to see. I think Chaos needs much more close combat and mid-range enemy. So if that kind of works as a bit of a sort of like a warrior, maybe, I think that would serve the Chaos roster quite well. So that's what I'm hoping for. So we're just gonna do a quick private, not too hard run of this, just unsubstantial, just to give this a bit of a review. That's my goal for today. And the last time I fought Chaos was on Lethal, and it has been so grueling, to be quite honest. So it's quite nice just fighting these guys on the substantial and just kind of cruising through. Here we go, we got some Enlightened. Okay. Okay, so they move real quick and they're pretty hard to... Okay, they can call for reinforcements. Oh my god, alright, they're pretty hard to see. Jesus. Okay, so I don't think they're too strong, health-wise, that's fine. They do a shit ton of damage based upon my health already. This is a... very cool. They feel a little odd to fight. Let me kill a few more before I actually comment. But from what I understand, the Zengor Enlightened are actually going to be in every Chaos mission now. So it isn't simply just this level that they'll be in. They'll be everywhere. So I will revisit other prior operations, you know, eventually after the campaign.
Brothers, I have found our way up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they play in the other missions, particularly the bridge in Reliquary. That is a nightmare. It's actually really difficult to get health back because Chaos is capable of just kind of camping on the bridge and making sure that you're out of range while that damn Helldrake just launches fire on you, so you can't even chase after them. So if you got Majoras who specifically charge you, that might actually
May Lieutenant Titus's path
be helpful.
also be free of obstacles. You do not have as much range as we assumed, brothers.
Oh shit, we got a Hellbrood already. It's not what I was expecting.
Your miserable life ends in disgrace.
Oh my gosh.
Ministering self-hate.
This is this is an interesting spot to get a Hellbrood actually, considering that it's just so tight quarters. It's basically just a lane. Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Facing stem.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Through that tomb will take us towards our destination.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh my god, why did it...
Commencing Auspex scan.
Little shit, teleported out of the Auspex. Are they doing any damage? Please. Oh.
Releasing frag grenade.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to melee.
Changing magazine.
It's almost there. This is a pretty interesting arena to fight a Hellbird, actually. It would be better if I had teammates who actually had a brain, but that's what you get for playing with the AI. Just want to see how this mission goes before I actually play with anyone else.
Blast radius. Auspex prime.
Come on. That's enough. That's enough. Put that shit away. There we go. Hey, we got our first viewer. How you doing? We're just going through this new operation and just testing it out, giving it a little review, checking out the new Zangor Enlightened.
A Codex approved victory.
Okay. I haven't actually looked at this mission at all. I only know the context of it and the fact that it has a new enemy. But that's it. So I don't know any of the spawns or any of the actual objectives. So let's see how it goes. Going into this pretty blind. Someone stop his ass, please. Okay, we'll deal with that. That's alright. Use a health pack anytime soon. Shit. Alright. So far, I'm actually really enjoying how this mission feels. Again, I'm not the... Oh, jeez, okay. Not the biggest fan of how Chaos plays in this game. So far so good, actually.
Fresh magazine in.
Ah, okay, that'll help. Thank you, Bulwark.
Heresy led you to this.
Get around up top. No. Oh, where's that sniper coming from? Shit, I can't see him. Oh. Well, my day has been lazy as. I went to a wedding last night. The first time I've danced sober outside of a musical since I can't tell how long. So woke up pretty tired, but I went for a 5K run. But in Sydney, it's pretty damn hot at the moment. About 32 degrees, so I came back drenched. So, had myself a nap, and now we are here streaming. Hang on. What are we doing? Traverse the tomb. Oh, so we're just down, I assume.
Silence that sorcery spewing wretch.
I see a,
Hurl that heresy. Your miserable life ends.
warlock or whatever they call down there. Well, not anymore.
Love your pathetic sorcery. Changing magazine. Picking up extra rounds.
Shit. This level is gonna be brutal and lethal, I can tell. Right now we're only substantial, so pretty dang easy. I'm just kind of breezing through it just to feel how it is. Just need those snipers gone. Oh yeah. So far though, it's actually quite fun. It's got long hallways, so, you know, the Chaos Marines can still do damage and back up away from you. But, something interesting is that the hallways are pretty thin from what I'm... It's only just a lane, pretty much, this map has been so far.
Something is not right here. The darkness itself has been made toxic.
Ooh.
If that relic repels the darkness, it repels its ill effects. We bring it with us.
Okay.
It is quite heavy. I will do my best, but my fighting will be impacted.
Can we melee? Okay, so it's gonna be like a... Yep, so it's heavy melee. Interesting. So this is pretty, this feels very Destiny-esque. From what I remember of the games. Okay. On Lethal, this is pretty cool because you can tell, you know, by the size of the radius, that's about the same radius you need to stick together to be able to get your armor recovered. So if you don't know, on Lethal, you need to be close.
Our initial path
Hold on, let me listen.
but we are continuing towards the objective. Make haste. The enemy seeks to disrupt the battlefield.
Yeah, so if you don't notice, on lethal, you need to have, there's a certain proximity around your teammates that if you're not within that proximity, you don't actually get armor recovery. So this is great because on lethal, it kind of forces you into the same proximity. So you will still get that armor recovery. Actually, now that I think about it, this might be a really good introductory lethal level just to teach you about proximity, but I don't think actually the game tells you that this proximity exists on lethal. Ooh, shit. So I'm guessing that on harder missions you can put that down. Oh, okay, we got some lines. Oh, okay, you can't parry with this. Interesting. Yeah, so if you want to do some decent work, you need to drop that, take out the waves, and then go back to it. Alright. The AI seems to recognize that they need to stick to this. So that's pretty good. They're not stupid and just going out into the darkness. Okay, let's leave this here, deal with this wave. I like this, actually. There needed to be more, like, funky stuff when it came to, Chaos. Because, honestly, you're fighting Tzeentch. Tzeentch is all about trickery and reality warping and stuff like that. So, it's a little weird that there weren't many mechanics in the main game that didn't revolve around reality warping. But this is actually pretty Tzeentchian, from what I can understand. Let's get there. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Also, one of my hopes for this level was that there would be more close quarter combat that would force Chaos to kind of get close and not keep teleporting away from you. This is something that kind of goes towards my little wish list. So I'm happy so far.
Follow the light I carry, brothers.
Yeah, lethal, this is gonna be hard. I can tell already. Okay. Just tell me where to go.
Stay close and sharp.
It's a good chance to get a sip of coffee. Give me a second. Good stuff.
Greetings, Masters. All control systems have encountered an error and have been disabled.
Oh shit. What's this gonna be?
Reactivating the terminal console
I
is necessary
need to put this down.
Find a way to spread out the relic's light and place the relic. Now to awaken the console. Reawakening console. Maintaining current usage until process completes.
so we got 2. How much health do they have? Oh, okay, it doesn't... They don't seem to be pretty strong at all. They are just kind of tricksy, if anything. Nope. Oh.
Primitive tactics.
They need to get out of that darkness. I don't know what... Actually, you know what? I don't know what happens to you in the darkness. Jeez. Oh, okay. I don't think you can... Yeah, interesting. You cannot damage the Zangor Enlightened by shooting the disc. You have to shoot the actual Zangor itself. That's good. Okay. We're learning. Together.
Ammunition cache here.
Shot grenades, very good.
War gear acquired. Removing the relic from
Hey,
the
welcome to
altar
the
will
stream.
draw
We're
the
just
vile
testing out the
darkness
new operation, giving it a little review. So what am I actually doing here? What am I actually capturing? This? No, what is this?
Connecting to a console.
Place the relic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should listen.
Transmission interrupted. The tactical console is out of reach.
Place the relic on the altar. Yeah.
The relic is in place. Turn your
Gotcha.
attention to the consoles.
Communication in progress.
Okay, so a pretty large radius on the relic. Actually, no, not really.
Communication interrupted. The tactical console is out of range.
Okay. Interesting, so it kind of
Connecting to a
forces you to
console.
go back and forth. That's fine.
With the tactical console terminated.
Alright, let's fight this wave before we focus that console again. Is that it? Oh no, we got some enlightenments. Shoot. It is, can you actually melee those angles?
Tactical console to complete reactivation.
Shoot. I'm not playing that well, actually. Okay, that's one Zangor. Get this guy out of here. Where is he? They're actually pretty hard to see. Shit. Oh lord. Massive enemy wave, yeah, no shit. So that's some pretty decent range. They're just hard to kind of keep an eye on. But they're pretty low health.
Return to the liturgical console to complete reactivation.
Yeah, I don't actually know what happens if this fills up. I don't want to test it either.
The tactical console is out of range.
Connecting to a console.
Here we go.
Korean liturgical console reawakened. Blessings granted.
Cheers. Okay.
Weaken all the consoles.
Ooh, okay, that was an AoE attack.
Reactivation of the liturgical console on hold. Return to the console to complete activation.
So are all consoles out of range? Yeah, they are. So you have to just duck in and out. You can't just keep on it.
Interaction with liturgical console terminated. Minister has left the
Connecting to a console.
Okay, so I'm guessing that if you want to play this with other team members,
console is out.
what you can do is have one person go in and communicate when they're about to get that bar all the way up, and then pop out, and then someone else jumps in while they so you kind of just have a bit of a conveyor belt of people going in and out.
All liturgical consoles have been restored. Obstruction has been cleared.
Well done, brothers. Let us
Okay.
not delay providing Lieutenant Titus support.
Shit. I'm wondering if it's only 2 consoles
Beyond this room.
all the time, or if it's kind of randomized, or if maybe it's dependent upon your difficulty level. Alright, coffee break.
No telling what surprises await.
Yes, needed.
The arch enemy are at our doorstep.
Okay, so I need to put this thing down. Am I in the dark? No, I'm not. Okay. Okay, so that guy actually, when he teleported away from me, I don't know if you noticed, but his teleport was pretty short. So I'm wondering if they've done something to patch the teleport length. If that's the case, that would actually be really awesome for other missions. Because at the moment they could just teleport nearly wherever they want, actually. We'll keep an eye on that, because I actually don't know the answer to this. I could look at the patch notes, but we're actually not going to do that. I think I just heard a Oh no, okay, he teleported pretty far, so maybe just luck. So here's a question I have. If you play heavy and you have the perk to do double stomps, this heavy stomp, does it actually carry over to the relic? Can you keep the stomp perks? That's something I'd like to know. the hell's shooting me? Oh, okay. Can you actually get me from that? Jesus. Another question I have. If you have a perk on your bolt weapon that does, I think it's 15% damage through block, does that carry over through the disc? Can you shoot them through the disc if that's the case? That would be good. Oh my god. Holy shit, look at all these guys. Oh no, they're actually doing a lot of damage. This is interesting. I'm just wondering who you'd want to have, like, as a lineup.
But the battle remains. This battle will live on in the annals of the chapter. Let us make haste to join the inevitable victory.
I would love to see the Juggernaut return. Not Juggernaut, sorry. What are they called? The big guys who are basically walking coffins. They're not Juggernauts. Shit, yeah, I can't remember what they're called. I would love to see another one in this mission. Actually, you know what? I would love to see one fight Tyranids. That'd be fun. Because we've only seen them fight Chaos. So next up, I will, yeah, bring one of those in on a Tyranid mission. Please, that's my request. Yeah, I can see that tomb area is going to be the big thing the big run ender.
Your presence here changes nothing. You cannot stop the great changer of ways. Depraved heretic. There will be no victory.
We'll whoop your ass there. Okay, he's gone.
Focus on the altars, brothers.
He sounds like Imora, actually.
The lands turn. This is how we reach the truth.
We keep close to their altar. When the land lines up, we advance.
Oh, interesting. Again, this kind of goes back to what I was talking about. There's not that much reality manipulation when it comes to fighting Chaos, so this is
We can cross to the next island.
finally interesting.
Head to the next altar.
Oh yeah, yeah, you need to have mics playing this level, I think. There's a lot of cooperation in here. Cooperation and coordination.
Fresh magazine in. The land rotates around us, brothers. This is how we reach our foe.
Stay close to the altar until the lands are aligned.
try again to align the islands.
No? Okay.
Another altar is reachable.
We must focus on the next altar.
Wonder if you can miss them.
This is but a taste of true divinity.
Yeah, we're assembled. Okay.
The land attempts to restore itself. The strength of our will disrupts the traitor's plan.
We keep close to this altar. When the land lines up, we advance.
The land is in position for us to cross. We will not be stopped. We will not be overcome.
Tear this bitch out.
That was the last altar. Let us deal with the vile sorcerer.
How long have we been playing? 36 minutes. So this might actually be the last.
This shield will only delay your defeat. You will take it down.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, what the fuck is that? Jesus. Sorcerer's shield integrity. Okay, interesting. Okay. Alright, so they're hard to melee, but when you do melee them, they do not hold up. They're paper. This is kind of Amora-esque, actually. The boss fight for the campaign. Jesus. This is gonna be tricky on lethal. Oh my god, that just fucking drained me. Jesus, that attack just... That would have one-shot me on any other higher difficulty, I think. Yeah, okay, that is absurd. Oh my god. That is, That's ridiculous. That's the goddamn beam from that Tyranid floating brain tier.
Betrayer scum got what they deserve.
Your deaths will be agonizing, but your restoration will be splendid.
Batten's tight.
How do we destroy the shield, huh?
The sorcerer thinks the fallen and polluted will stop us. He is wrong.
That eyeball thing that was looking at me earlier. We need to look for more of those?
This heretic is untouchable until we eliminate those malignant emblems.
Malignant. Oh, okay, that. We need to destroy those. So I'm assuming there's 10 of them. Okay, yeah, 10% each. Alright, so a sniper would be really awesome here. One thing I don't like about the Zengor Enlightened is, when you parry them and they're open for the gun strike, they move so quickly that you can't actually gun strike them because they're on top of you already, or they're already hitting you again.
This heretic is untouchable until we eliminate
So that might
those
be
malignant emblems.
something that could be fixed with them that would make them way more interesting immediately. Just easy to tolerate deal a gun strike to them. But they're not infuriating considering their low health, at least.
This heretic is untouchable until we eliminate those malignant embers.
What? What do you call him? Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, gotta pay attention to it. Yeah, I could use some help. I mean, not health, armor, rather. Okay, yeah, I can use some health now, actually. For that. Damn it, I needed that. I haven't seen any crack grenades in this level, actually, now I think of it.
Your miserable life ends in disgrace. This heretic is untouchable until we eliminate those malignant embers.
Has any of you actually seen a something other than a lesser sorcerer? Holy shit. God, you know what I just realized? Fighting Chaos Marines in this game is like equivalent to fighting the Prometheans in Halo 4, where they just, as soon as you take down a Promethean Knight's shield, they just teleport away from you, and you have to go and fucking search all over the goddamn map for them. And by the time you found them, they got their shield back and you have to put the work in again. That's how it feels, actually. Okay.
Realign the Obelisk replica on the controls.
So this has got to be the end, right? Fucking hell, that attack is absurd. That's Neurothrope tiered laser bullshit. That's what that is. At least, actually, now that I think of it, I don't know what the hitbox is like on that. Neurothrope laser hitbox is like a fucking mile wide, so it doesn't feel as bad as that, but it doesn't feel better than it.
Towassa, report. Our mission is done. Protect us.
Okay. Okay, so that was it. So 44 minutes it took to do that, which is pretty in line with the other missions. It's definitely one of the shorter ones, But then again, that was 44 minutes alone. If I actually had 2 other players with me, definitely shave off at least 10% of that. Alright. The 3 things that I was looking for to judge this mission. 1, the pacing. 2, the map design. And 3, the Zengor. So let's go through this and review it. 1, the pacing. This is by far the best paced Chaos mission. Easily. Out of all 3/3.5 that are in the game. It moved along so well. I didn't feel like I was jammed up in any one section longer than I should have. It was nice. There's like different things you have to deal with. You know, you gotta classic like hallways that you gotta move through. Then you gotta deal with the tomb, and then that moves in pretty swiftly to the that final boss battle-ish kind of thing. So in terms of pacing, it did what I wanted, and I'm happy. Okay, so map. I was happy with that. Oh yeah, and not to mention the fact that you go through that section where you got to align the floor. So there's some pretty interesting gimmicks in this that don't feel boring, like the reliquary relics or the battery in the one after that, full of Atreus. So it doesn't feel boring like a chore like those are. These are actually interesting. And they do require a bit more communication. But it's still good. Yeah, so anyway, back to the map design. It feels good. A lot of it feels like a single lane. Long, but not very wide. That's okay with me for something like Chaos. You kind of don't want to fight Chaos in massive arenas all the time. That ending being a massive arena was fine because it's the ending. It's supposed to be harder, and you have the big spectacle of that lesser sorcerer behind the shield. So that was fine. It makes the Hellbrute fight annoying because you can't really get around him nearly as easily, but that's okay. With a good team, that shouldn't be a problem. So it means that Chaos can't really surround you at range as easily as the other 2 Chaos-focused maps can. So that was a lot of fun, and it made Chaos not as frustrating as it usually is. So that was good. Now the Zengor Enlightened. So far, I think I need to play with it more. And I need to see how it goes on other maps, because again, my understanding is that you will see the Zengor Enlightened on the other maps as well. It's good. He's alright. There's a few issues that I have noticed that might be me just not having learnt it as an enemy quite yet. But in terms of play, I think it serves a really good place in Chaos. We're like mid to short range as a major, and that's something that even the Flamers don't do a great job of, because you actually need to put them at long range even though they want to be at close range. So they're hard to deal with melee, at least for the map geometry on this one. I did find them easier on the smooth plane at the end with the Lesser Sorcerer, so that was fine. They might actually do better on other missions as well. I can see them being pretty interesting on the bridge and Reliquary, considering how that's a straight plane, essentially. We'll have to see. We'll have to play Reliquary to test that out. Their attacks are pretty damaging, but it's not frustrating considering the fact that they have such low health for a major. from what it felt like in that, they actually felt like the weakest major enemy out of both Tyranids and Chaos. Which, for the sheer speed and their attacks, that's actually pretty good. And it would also feel weird considering the fact that Zangors, typically how you fight them in the game, are pretty weak, being a Minoris. So that's fun. One thing I don't like about them is their, when you parry them and you open them up for the gun strike, they don't seem to actually be affected by it nearly as much. What am I trying to say? What's the word? They don't seem to be like halted by that gun strike parry. By the parry, so that when it comes to the gun strike, they're already moving, they're already on top of you. So it feels pretty off-putting to gun strike them. Especially because even if you can pull it off, it throws the camera above you so that you can't actually see them that well. So I would like to see that amended, where they don't move nearly as quickly when they're open for a gun strike after the parry. But besides that, yeah, they're pretty fun to fight. They seem to come in like pairs, at least one or two at a time, and they're easy to deal with. Snipers might have a bit of a tough time with them, considering that they don't actually stay still for that long. But yeah, they feel like they'd be good with bolt and plasma weapons to fight with. Nothing that takes too long to charge up, nothing that is that melee dependent. But again, that might have been the map geometry. They might actually be easier to fight in melee than I thought. But this is just a stream of consciousness. I don't know perfectly how they work yet. I'm curious to see if they introduce them into the campaign now. So, well, I'll be going back to Angel of Death after this. I just wanted to test this out considering it was new. So, we'll find that out together. But besides that, yeah, I'm happy with Zangor Enlightened as an enemy. I think they work. I think they fit into the roster pretty well, and they fit a niche within Chaos that was pretty absent from the roster. So that's nice. All in all, the new operation, pretty fun. Moves pretty quickly. It's smooth. The map is nice. It looks good. Yeah. Not much else to say. I think it's good. I wouldn't call it as good as Termination. The Operation number 7, but I would still think it's good. It's certainly the best Chaos operation. And I think that's a good place to leave it. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll do other attempts on that on higher difficulties. We'll go through it on Ruthless and Lethal eventually, and then we're going to turn around and go back to Reliquary and see if we can get that on Ruthless, because that's the last one we need to do. But other than that, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and please comment on what you think of this new operation, because I would really love to hear your thoughts. But yes, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time with Angel of Death. Alright, thanks for stopping by.